So good afternoon friend, welcome once again in the second part of the video. This part will feature the remaining left of part of module number 1 of the subject research methodology. This subject I am taking in MBA second semester in Sarala Birla University, Ranchi, batch 2024 to 2026. So let us continue with the research process. Research process consists of a series of steps. Research process starts with identification of the problem. For what purpose you are going to conduct research, you need to be very much clear about this. What is the basic purpose of your research? After that, you need to go for review of literature. In review of literature, you will be studying different work of different authors that has been conducted on topic similar to your area of interest. That means literature review will give you a clear understanding of what has been done and what is left out, and depending upon literature review you are going to find out the research gap. In stage number 3, you are going to decide objective, you are going to decide hypothesis. What are the basic objective and what are the basic hypothesis? Remember, your title, your hypothesis, your objective, finding and results, these should be correlated. In step number 4, you will be choosing a research design. That means you will be selecting what kind of research design you will be following to complete, to achieve your objective. Research design could be it could be descriptive, it could be exploratory, it could be causal, it could be qualitative, it could be quantitative, depending upon the kind of objective that you are having, depending upon the resources as well as depending upon the need of R. After deciding the research design, you will be choosing the sampling design. If you are talking about sampling design or if you are talking about sampling technique, then sampling technique always highlights the process with the help of which you are selecting samples from population. After deciding sampling technique or after choosing sample, you'll be collecting data from those samples via using you can use primary data, you can use secondary data sources, you can use a combination of both sources to collect data. After collecting data, you need to code data, you need to edit data, you need to clean data, you need to code data, and after that you need to analyze data with the help of some certain statistical tool to arrive at some certain conclusions. After findings and conclusion, obviously you need to write a report and you need to submit it to the concerned person. So remember, research is a systematic process. Research is a systematic process that consists of a series of steps. Now, what are those steps? Step number 1, identification of objectives. Step number 2, review of literature. Step number 3, identification of objective and hypothesis. Step number 4, selection of research design. Step number 5, selection of sampling design. Step number 6, collection of data. Step number 7, data cleaning, data editing, data codification. Step number 8, analysis of data. Step number 9, finding and conclusion. And step number 10, finally you are going to write research report. So this is the most simplest process of research that you can follow. Remember, the process of research is very important. If you are systematic, then you can gain a real insight, but if you are not systematic, if you are bypassing any of the step, then you may not achieve your desired objective. Now the next topic which is given in module number 1 is formulation of research objective. How you are going to formulate research objective? See, remember funnel. On the basis of funnel design, you are going to finalize research objective. First is broader area. You have identified your broader area. Go for literature survey, go for survey of current trend. Broader area, then broader area will be summarized to problem. Again go for literature survey, again go for current trend, again go for inputs from experts, input from your peers. The problem will be concentrated into research question. After research question, again go for feasibility design, again go for testing, again go for study design, again go for literature survey. Your research question will ultimately be concentrated into hypothesis. So what you did, first broader area, literature survey, then problem, literature survey, then research question, feasibility analysis, and finally research question will be transformed into objective. Remember, your objective should be SMART, SMART. S means specific, M means measurable, A means SMA, A means attainable, R means relevant, and T means time based. So your goals, your objectives should be SMART, measurable, attainable, relevant, and realistic, as well as time based. I'm sorry. Remember, broader area, then problem statement or research question, and then objective. This is the simplest flow which I can suggest. Now, one of the important question in research, one of the important topic in research is research design. Which design you should go for? Research design is a blueprint of your entire research process, entire research plan. It provides a foundation. On the basis of that particular foundation, you are going to formulate a research plan. See, now we'll be discussing different kind of research plan. First, on the basis of application. Remember, research can either be pure or applied. If you are talking about pure research is also known as fundamental research or basic research. Such kind of research are being carried for the first time in the history. Such kind of research are always carried out to provide the basic theories that underlies against any phenomenon. The objective of this research is to provide models, is to provide any kind of theory regarding phenomenon. This type of research seeks to obtain knowledge about a particular subject rather than its practical uses or testing of hypothesis. So it is broader, related to a subject or formulation of theoretical background. Another part is of applied research. Remember, applied research is also known as need-based research or action-based research. Applied research is based upon fundamental research, and the basic of applied research is to find out solution to a problem. Applied research uses the concept of fundamental research to solve a real life problem. While basic research emphasizes on enhancing the existing knowledge, the applied research emphasizes on finding out solution to a problem. Basically, applied research is a practical oriented research. Now, on the basis of objective, first one was on the basis of application. Research is classified into pure research and applied research. Now, on the basis of objective, research is classified into exploratory research. Exploratory research is also known as formulative research. The basic objective of this research to explore the unknown facts. If something is unknown and if you want to explore it out, go for exploratory research design. If you are having less data, if the objective is unclear, then researchers should go for exploratory research. After exploratory research, you need to another research design is descriptive research. If you are having more data in your hand, if your objective is predefined, if the path of movement is very clear, then you need to choose descriptive research. This research try to explain characteristics of a population. If you are talking about naam se clear hai, descriptive means describing what? Describing nature of a phenomenon, describing characteristics of a phenomenon, as well as describing the nature of situation. If you are talking about descriptive research are always used to, most of the cases, used to calculate the frequency, central tendency. For example, the topic of my research is to explain the eating habit of students of Sarala Birla University. To explain the eating habit of students of Sarala Birla University could be treated as an example of descriptive research. The third type of research on the basis of objective is explanatory research. The explanatory research is also known as causal research. The basic aim of explanatory research is to establish cause and effect relationship. For example, I want to know that what will happen if I pour HCl into KMnO4. अगर मैं HCl को KMnO4 में मिलाता हूँ तो रिजल्ट क्या होगा? Such kind of research are known as causal research. Now another type of classification on the basis of theory. Research is classified either into theoretical research or empirical research. theoretical research or empirical research. If you are talking about theoretical research seeks to add new knowledge by discovering new ideas and theories and with the help of theoretical explanation. But the major emphasis of theoretical research, the major emphasis is on studying the theories rather to test it out. So if you are talking about theoretical research, in case of theoretical research, the major emphasis is given on studying the theory rather on testing it out. Whether in case of empirical research, the major emphasis is given on testing the theories. If you are talking about empirical research is generally based upon observation and experiences. In case of empirical research, primary data is collected. After primary data is collected, it is analyzed, and after analysis you are going to find out the result. Remember, the empirical research is basically carried out to test the theories. In case of empirical research, you need to collect data, you need to go for field study, you need to go for observation, you need to go for practical data testing. Now, on the basis of methodology, research could be classified into qualitative research as well as quantitative research. If you are talking about qualitative research is very important research in case of social science, and qualitative research basically aims to explain human behavior. Qualitative research is generally used to develop new ideas and theory. The primary aim of qualitative research is to gain in-depth research of a topic, whereas if you are talking about quantitative research is also a very important research in social science education, and they are conducted in a structured way. In case of quantitative research, you are going to develop objective, you are going to develop hypothesis, you are going to test hypothesis, as well as you are going to study cause and effect relationship. There are some certain other type of research like historical research based upon preliminary data, action research. Action research is also known as participatory research, whereas the researcher himself participate in problem solving, where researcher himself participate in the group of individual or group of teams to understand the relevant facts and figures. Depending upon the need and nature of problem, depending upon the kind of resources, depending upon the things you are going to select, the kind of research and research techniques. So this was second part, and this is the end of module number 1 of research methodology subject. But I'll be making third part also. The third part will be of 5 to 6 minutes, or say 4 to 5 minute duration, and in that particular period we'll try to revise module number 1 once again. Till then, bye bye, have a nice day.